watching Beyond. I'm Zeba Khan, and I'm in conversation today with British Indian actor Jason Shah, who we've recently seen in Netflix series directed by Sanjay Leela Bhansali. It's called Hira Mandi, and only if you're living under a rock you don't know about it. So here we are, Jason. What was the experience like?
I haven't worked so much with the Bollywood women before, so I would say in that sense, it was nice. It was nice to watch the different processes that each one went through. And yeah, it was awesome. I think the grandeur aspect of, all what goes into a Netflix series like this, what happens with a Bhansali film, how he makes his films, the expectation level that he has, one that an actor, I think, would dream to have.
And there's always a hype around a Sanjay Leela Bhansali production, especially when he's directing. Was the hype worth it?
Absolutely. I think I was getting questioned a lot, like, how big is your role? Because sometimes foreigners come in for a movie, matlab ek do chota scene karke nikal jata hai, and I've done work like that before. So I think there was high anticipation, especially from, I would say, family and friends, because I know people all around the world. So I think the anticipation level of people in America and Canada and my friends abroad were like, oh my God, it's a Sanjay Leela Bhansali film.
Right. And what was the set feel like? Since you were one of the few men around, since the show primarily is about the Tawayafs, the courtesans of Hira Mandi, the Diamond Bazaar. So women play the central characters and men are of course there, but in bits and portions. But the film storyline is essentially carried forth by the women, right? So what was that gender equation like on the set?
To be honest, there was a lot of women. Even the team itself, I would say, Sanjay's team is pretty much women. The directors are pretty much women. I worked with, I think, Monisha ma'am, she was great. We barely spoke, so I felt that she had created this world that she didn't want to come out of. So kabhi kabhi hi hello bol diya to wo bhi bahut matlab zyada baat boli, so that I was like, that's good. If I'm a very chatty person, I can talk to a tree, as they say, but I like that little bit of interaction. But I respect ki kisi ka space rehta hai, ki they don't want, it's not that they are rude or something, it's just that they don't want people coming in that space because they might break character and stuff like that. So she was very quiet, only in the scene she was doing her work. So I appreciated that, and I think it's a good working experience to be surrounded by women, because you learn a lot. Women are very, as I said, particular about certain things. So their attention to detail sometimes is at a much higher level than you would see most men, because it's the smell, it's the touch, it's the taste, it's what's going on, it's all the little things that they get. That's why we need women in our lives, right? Because a house is not a home without a woman. So I think you get that touch working with women.
Jason, also, what was something, when you look back, the most difficult aspect of your role? Something that really challenged you?
A sip of chai to be able to understand that. I think I've said it in a few interviews. I think the most challenging part, and I was actually nervous, and I don't get nervous. I'm a very confident person. I'm very comfortable in my own skin. I'm very confident of who I am. I've done modeling a lot where I've had to show my body and stuff like that. So in that way, I'm quite confident. But I think the most difficult scene, even going to set, quite nervous, I can remember in the car, was doing this scene with Indresh Malik, which is one of the opening scenes of mine, where I haven't been so close up with a man before in my life. And I think he was nervous too, because for him also it was the first time.
So would you be okay to kiss a man on screen if the script
I don't
demands?
think so. I don't think so. I think what you saw is about as far as it would go.